Hello everybody, welcome to this week's Negative World Game Devlog. This week was a big one on almost all sides of development. On the conceptual side, World 3 levels are being concepted at the moment. Like how World 2 was about introducing players to the wind and gate mechanics, World 3 is about introducing variations of the existing spike obstacle. Variations include the switchable spike, which are solid and unsolid depending on how many or how little jumps you have in some cases. And the most recent obstacle being the homing spike. It goes without saying that these will be in future levels, so look forward to that. On the art side, I've been redoing the overworld. The overworld existed a long time ago, but like a lot of things in development, things change and get reiterated on. In this case, the setting was a desert, like Journey, but after playtesting a level that eventually got scrapped because making levels where going down with no consequence wasn't very fun, I decided to change it to a sky setting since you're mostly jumping up anyway, like Sky. The overworld, design-wise, still needs a lot of work in terms of clarity. It's kinda hard sticking to an Atari style, you know? But hey, one step at a time. Speaking of one step at a time, sometimes you fall, and this week I had a big problem where almost all my prefabs broke. Switchable platforms were having wild and inconsistent sine wave behaviors. Numbers didn't match past versions, screwing up the intended level design. Needless to say, I was freaking out. This led me to pull back the version control and look at the past version screen to screen, making sure everything was reverted back to normal, which it is now, so crisis averted. Last but not least is the polish list. The options menu is now operational with keyboard controls, but there's an occurrence where, depending on the selected screen resolution, it locks out some buttons. If things go well, fingers crossed, I just need to make an array of the common 16:9 screen resolutions and that'll be the end of it. Moving on, the gain a jump after every 10 coins is here to stay and needs some visual feedback. At the time of writing, the new particles show that you got an extra jump. Improvements in playtesting feedback will be forthcoming. Last bit of polish is the most apparent, being that the ground and other assets are completely black to match the main character and the art style. And that'll be it for this week. As usual, if you have any feedback or questions, feel free to contact me. Take care of yourselves and have yourselves a good week.